Welcome to Financial Buzz Market Weekly. I'm RK Walker here at the New York Stock Exchange, bringing you a review of this week's stock market. On Monday, retail sales for March rose 0.6% compared to the prior month's 0.1% decline. The Empire State Manufacturing Survey for April fell 6.7 points to 15.8, and the housing market index for April fell 1 point to 69. Fears of further escalation in Syria after last week's missile strikes faded, and strong first quarter earnings came into focus. The Dow Industrials closed 212 points higher. On Tuesday, housing starts for March rose 1.9% to 1.32 million units, and industrial production for March rose 0.5% on top of the prior month's 1% gain. Better than expected earnings continued and helped push the S&P 500 higher than its 100-day moving average for the first time in a month. On Wednesday, the EIA petroleum status report for the week ending April 13th saw crude oil inventory decline 1.1 million barrels. The Federal Reserve released its beige book covering March. Tariffs were blamed for some large price increases for some customers, particularly for steel. However, inflation was otherwise described as moderate and wage increases as modest. West Texas Intermediate crude surged 3.4% to $68.76 a barrel. Gold rose slightly to $1,348 an ounce. On Thursday, jobless claims for the week ending April 14th fell 1,000 to 232,000. Markets sank as a large semiconductor manufacturer said its second quarter revenue will fall far short of expectations. The Nasdaq Composite fell by 0.8%. Interest rates rose as 10-year treasuries finished at 2.91%, their highest yield in 8 weeks. On Friday, markets opened lower as Morgan Stanley said Apple's iPhone sales will be lower than expectations, and 10-year Treasury yields rose to as high as 2.94%. Now let's take a look at some stocks. Netflix released its first quarter financial results on Monday, reporting a record 7.41 million subscribers, up 50% year over year. Revenue rose 43% to $3.7 billion in the first quarter. Netflix reached an all-time high of $338.82 per share this week. International Business Machines Corp announced first quarter results on Tuesday, reporting technology services and cloud platforms with revenues of $8.6 billion, up 5%. IBM fell to below $147 per share this week when investors were disappointed with the company's guidance. The Goldman Sachs Group Inc. reported on Tuesday net revenues of $10 billion and net earnings of $2.8 billion for the first quarter. Net revenues in financial advisory were $586 million, 22% lower year over year, reflecting a decrease in completed mergers and acquisitions transactions. Goldman Sachs fell below $253 a share on Tuesday. Amazon.com CEO Jeff Bezos revealed in a letter to shareholders on Wednesday that Amazon Prime has over 100 million members worldwide. Quote, Prime added more members in India in its first year than any previous geography in Amazon's history, Bezos wrote. Amazon reached a high of $1,568.52 per share on Thursday. Philip Morris International announced its first quarter results Thursday morning. Cigarette and heated tobacco shipment volume of 173.8 billion units was down by 2.3%. The company's shares fell Thursday morning over 15%, reaching a new 52-week low of $83.50. This is Financial Buzz Market Weekly. I'm RK Walker, and I'll see you again next week.